From the very beginning, this historic neighborhood was meant to be a residential retreat, a few minutes away from the hustle and bustle of downtown, but with enough local cafes and shops and restaurants to give it that neighborhood feel. Welcome to one of Denver's oldest neighborhoods, Park Hill. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining us for another Denver area neighborhood tour. I'm Ryan Haarer, your Denver area realtor and neighborhood expert, helping buyers and sellers up and down the Front Range get the knowledge they need to achieve their real estate goals. Before we jump into the best that Park Hill has to offer, please do me a huge favor. Like and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss our latest uploads. We are posting weekly on this channel. And go back into my channel to see the other neighborhood tours and home tours we've done lately. All right, let's get into Park Hill. I absolutely love this neighborhood and actually hope to move here someday, mainly because of that neighborhood feel that you get in Park Hill, just minutes away from downtown. You're close to everything, but you feel like you have a sense of community here. Not to mention, you have these big mature trees lining these streets, and then, in my opinion, some of the best architecture in the city, with many of the homes built in the late 1800s and early 1900s. We are going to get into this video regarding the location, why Park Hill is so wonderful because of the location, what attracts people here, and of course, my expertise, the area's real estate, what you get for a home here, and how much it costs. If you want a more in-depth guide to Park Hill real estate, a community guide, understand the demographics, the specific costs of homes, the prices per square foot, the top schools and restaurants and businesses in the area, click on the link in the description below and I'll send you a free guide. First, an extremely brief history of Park Hill, and I'm actually going to put a link in the description below to the Denver Library's description of the history because it's well worth the read. But essentially, this is a very diverse community that is extremely proud of the challenges that it has overcome. Basically, this neighborhood was developed in the late 1800s, and developers at the time really characterized it as a place for the affluent, for the rich to live and have their escape from the city, which is just a few minutes away, downtown that is. And in the decades that followed came lots of very big, beautiful homes, as well as an effort to keep African Americans out of this neighborhood. And so what followed in the decades after that, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, was an effort to integrate not just the neighborhood, but the surrounding schools. And after successfully doing that, the community continued its streak of activism, taking on many, many issues over the years as a community to better not only the Park Hill neighborhood, but the city as a whole. Location is a huge consideration when talking about Park Hill. You're just a 10-minute drive into the core of downtown Denver. You have I-70 bordering on your north. I-70, by the way, gets you straight out to Colorado's mountains. And then to the west, the perfect segue into the awesome attractions. City Park, probably my favorite park in the city. It is the largest in Denver. Tons of green space. You'd never feel like you have anyone around you. You can have the whole place to yourself. There's a large lake to do some paddle boats. You have tennis courts, basketball courts, and City Park is also where you will find the Denver Zoo and the City Park Golf Course. Within Park Hill, you will find several great restaurants and bars and shops and markets. Remember, most of Park Hill is residential, so the commercial spots are deeply loved by the residents. Places like the Cherry Tomato serving up Italian classics, or make your own after visiting Spinelli's Market. Behind me is Honey Hill Cafe. I absolutely love meeting people here for a cup of coffee or a quick lunch. Oneida Park has a great butcher and other local shops, salons, other quick lunch spots, and don't miss this new development at Park Hill Commons. Residences above the cafe, the newest sexy pizza location, a wine bar, all across the street from the very popular hangout Long Table Brew House, which usually has a local food truck outside. Beyond the commercial stuff, you will also find several other smaller parks with playgrounds or green space embedded within the community. Now on to my favorite part of Park Hill, these homes. Now, there are almost no condominiums or apartments in Park Hill, but there is some multifamily townhomes, half duplexes, typically smaller, single-level ranches, brick Park Hill classic homes, really cute, smaller, but you typically have some sort of a parking situation and a backyard or a patio. But my favorite homes, maybe in the entire city of Denver, are here on the 17th Avenue Parkway in Park Hill. Big luxury homes built in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Homes like this one, 4,000 plus square feet on an 11,000 square foot lot. Huge setback from the road. This one was just listed for $2.1 million. Absolutely gorgeous, and they run all along the 17th Avenue Parkway. Now, continuing on the high end, there are modern new builds here where they've scraped the existing structure and put up some really beautiful architecture, or built on a previously existing home, taken off the roof and added square footage to the top. And those modern big homes are going to cost you anywhere between $1.5 to roughly $3 million, depending on the exact square footage and, of course, the finishes inside of the home. However, the median home price for a single family home in Park Hill, across all of Park Hill, is actually $725,000. And what that gets you is roughly 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. And typically at that price range, you have a few updates, a nicely updated kitchen, maybe a couple of bathrooms that have been redone as well. Nicely updated homes, modern kitchens, completely redone bathrooms. Those are going to start increasing the value of the home pretty significantly, getting you up into the $900,000 range, sometimes $1 million, depending on the size of the home. And we should say that Park Hill is really broken up to the north and the south. Here on the 17th Avenue Parkway, we are in South Park Hill, and South Park Hill, you will pay a premium with a single family home going for roughly $950,000 these days. I absolutely love showing homes in Park Hill. Oftentimes you have a lot of that original character and woodwork still inside the homes. So cool. So if you're interested in homes in Park Hill, give me a call. My contact information is in the description below, or tour my page to see what other neighborhoods we've checked out for you. And be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with what neighborhood you want to see next.